That is the gift shop for the Sea Cadets, and then over there is the music takeover, just because it's cost effective. But for right now, it's just really a masterpiece.
Do I get to go up too?
No.
You want me to wait?
Yeah.
All right.
Till the next group comes down.
Hello. I love this. Coast Guard everywhere. Please use the handrail. All right. Oh. It's a traffic jam. Such a gentleman. Oof. Ah. I haven't seen you. What is this? Oh, this is just the office?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love all those pictures.
And this is Eric.
You're Eric.
He's been the keeper here.
No, Eric, I saw your name up there and I said, is that Eric, like somebody now in charge? Or is that someone from the past?
Over 20 years.
Are you the commander?
He's the Lighthouse keeper.
He won't talk to me.
Here, I'll get him to talk. I'm his daughter-in-law.
Oh, I love this.
My name is Rose. He's been here over 20 years.
Oh, wonderful.
He is modest, but he helped to everything in the museum helped to acquire over the 20 years. A lot of it, some of it was donated and so forth. So this is his second home. He loves it here.
Figure one now. Oh, that's good. I like the individuals. Now this lady went up. Was it worth waiting? Well, I think that you'll find out for yourself. I don't want to ruin your surprise. So were you in the Coast Guard then, or are you
He
just...
actually is part of the Coast Guard Auxiliary.
Okay.
So he joined that over 20 years ago, and they are the volunteer arm of the Coast Guard, and he was put in charge to help augment the lighthouse in terms of maintenance. He has a degree in engineering, so he's actually showed up with his little tool bag in the middle of the night and climbed the stairs and helped.
Oh, I love it. I filmed the entire light going. Oh my gosh.
Right
so
now
amazing.
his knee's a little bit acting up, but he still gets in there and works.
You guys are.
Oh, I like the puppy.
Yeah.
That's great. There you go. This is great.
Have a good one.
This is basically you're in charge of this lighthouse because I hear there's like 3 or 4 more we can tour through in this region.
Yes. We actually, my husband and I help up at Point Wainimi Lighthouse, and that's in Ventura County, California.
Wonderful.
And that's open the second Saturday of each month.
Because I want to go there too.
That's a great lighthouse.
Okay.
It's a different style lighthouse, more of a boxy, art moderne, 20s, 30s style lighthouse.
Okay.
And it has the Fresnel lens on the first floor, but it has the new state-of-the-art light on the first floor, which is, it's kind of, you can see the old meets new. It's actually really neat. There's Point Furman over here. That's not, it's a deactivated lighthouse. It's not run by the Coast Guard any longer, but the volunteers, the docents there have done a fantastic job. From there, if you look out, you can actually see Los Angeles light off in the breakwater. Or, I'm sorry, Angels Gate light.
Angels Gate, yeah.
Angels Gate, and then Long Beach Light is a little boxy lighthouse that's out.
Okay.
If you're on a boat, you can see it, but
Right.
it's hard to miss because it doesn't really fit your idea of what a lighthouse looks like.
Okay.
The lighthouse people typically recognize in Long Beach is the pretty cylinder lighthouse. That was opened for the Sight for the Blind.
Oh.
So it's not technically, it has a light, but it's not a Coast Guard navigational aid,
Right.
to put it that way. And what other lighthouses am I missing? No, that's it for here.
I think it's 4 in this section.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was 4 or 5, but I believe you're right. I believe it's 4. And actually, I plan on it going through all of them. This is great. This is the first time. Pardon?
No, man.
Point Loma's in San Diego. So
Oh, it is in San Diego.
Yeah.
That's another one.
So if you had
So
a
from
travel-
San Diego to Ventura, I will have lots of fun.
you will have a blast.
This is great.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate this. I'm very grateful. I think it's
wonderful.
Always prepared, isn't it? Always prepared.
Which means that the light is refracted twice, once as it enters and again as it exits the lamp.
All the different things that he had to go through, but he was one of our success stories. But again, what I'm saying is, a lot of these programs, it depends on you guys to take advantage of it. Okay. Ritos. Yes, Ritos. He wanted to go join the Navy. I actually wanted to fly. And in order to go to the academy, you got to have nomination, right? Okay. So he did apply.
Reflectors positioned side by side and mounted in a faceted arrangement will exhibit a flashing characteristic as the chandelier rotates in the observer's line of sight. Reflectors did require a great deal of care and maintenance. Each reflector required polishing and housed a lamp, which needed oil and a wick to be trimmed. It wasn't uncommon to have as many as 28 reflectors on one chandelier. Reflectors remained the primary device for directing light seaward for over 50 years.